Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're having a great day so far. So it is finally time to share my March favorites with you. I have tried so many new products during the month of March, and I've discovered a lot of products that have definitely worked for me. I also discovered a few that didn't work, but I'll share those in my everyday makeup drawer for the month of April, which should be up probably this week as well. I would share them in my favorites video, but I feel like these videos are already so long because I talk so much about my favorites. So if you want to check out which products are working for me and not working for me, definitely check out those videos. But if you guys are new to my channel, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button. I've been uploading 5 times a week, Monday through Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I think I'm going to continue with that schedule through the month of April because I've just had so many videos that I've wanted to film for you guys. And it's been really fun chatting with you every night during the week. So I've been trying to discover a new drugstore foundation routine, and I actually found 3 products that worked for me really well this month. And I did film a video using them, so I will link it in the description box below if you guys want to check it out. I've been starting off with the Maybelline Master Prime by FaceStudio. This is their Blur and Smooth Primer, and I feel like it does a great job at prepping the skin for foundation. It's just a good all-around primer. I think it's great for everyday wear because it helps your foundation to go on really nicely, and it seems to work well to blur those pores and fine lines without being too slippery or making my skin look more oily throughout the day. So I've been using this every single day. I feel like it's just a good everyday primer. Along with that, I've also been loving the Maybelline SuperStay Better Skin Transforming Foundation. I wear the shade number 10 Porcelain, which does look a little bit light when I first apply it, which I feel like I could probably go a shade up, but once I apply the rest of my makeup, it does match me pretty well. I like this foundation because it's kind of like a soft, moussey texture, but it goes on like a liquid foundation. It does a great job at just evening out the skin tone without being too heavy on the skin. I love full coverage foundations, but a lot of times they feel so heavy on the skin and they can settle into fine lines and just make your face look cakey. This one looks really beautiful on the skin, and it's just a good everyday foundation. So if you guys want to check out the video where I use this, like I said, it'll be in the description box. And then the last part of my drugstore foundation routine has been the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Eraser Dark Circles Treatment. So I have the shade Fair, which is kind of dark for a fair concealer. I feel like it matches my skin tone perfectly, but it doesn't really highlight or brighten the under eye area. So when I'm looking for just a good go-to concealer, this is a great option. But if I want to highlight or really brighten up my under eye area, it's not usually something I reach for. I love the formula. You guys have been telling me to try this for the longest time, and I had tried it years ago, but it's been forever. It's so smooth and blendable. It feels amazing on the skin, and I feel like it doesn't really settle into my under eye creases. So it doesn't enhance that area, and it just looks really beautiful. It gives you a soft finish, and I just can't get enough of it. I have to tell you guys, I'm officially a Tarte Shape Tape fan. I didn't know that I liked this when I first got it. I think the problem was that the shade is a little bit too light for me. I have the shade Fair, which I feel like I could go a shade maybe too darker, and I do need to grab it in the shade that actually matches me. I'm wearing it today, and it just kind of makes my under eye area look a little bit too bright, so I wasn't wearing it a whole lot because it was too light for me. But I started wearing it more, and I really like it, you guys. I feel like I was just such a big fan of the NARS Radiant, and I still am, that I was really hesitant to try and really like another high-end concealer, and I've been trying a few of them because I'm going to do a comparison, and I feel like this one does a great job at kind of blurring my under eye wrinkles. I really struggle with super obvious under eye wrinkles, and a lot of concealers can settle into fine lines and make them look more obvious, and I mean, there's not really a whole lot that a concealer can do because it can't completely blur them, but I feel like since the Shape Tape is so full coverage, it does kind of blur them and not settle into the fine lines. I do set it with a loose translucent setting powder as well, but I just love it. I usually blend out my concealers with a brush, and I feel like this one is best blended out with a damp sponge, so I feel like that made all the difference for me, and now I can't stop using it. So I tried out a new foundation this month. I did do a full review on it if you guys want to check it out. It was kind of like a first impression wear test, but my thoughts haven't changed since that review. So this is the Pure Cosmetics Bare It All 12-Hour 4-in-1 Skin Perfecting Foundation. I really like this foundation, and I feel like it takes a lot for me to try new foundations because I usually find ones that I like and then I don't want to switch it up at all. But I've been a big fan of Urban Decay's All Nighter, but I feel like sometimes it can look a little bit heavy and cakey on the skin, and I wanted something that was full coverage but a little bit more hydrating so it looked more like skin, and this is definitely what this foundation is. I feel like it's the perfect hybrid of the Hourglass Vanish Seamless Stick Foundation and Urban Decay's All Nighter because it has the coverage of both, but it has more of the finish of the Hourglass one, but it still works for oily skin. I wear the Hourglass stick foundation all the time, and I do have oily skin, but I feel like it just breaks down on me after a few hours. This one actually stays in place. It blends out beautifully. It covers everything. It evens everything out, and it looks like skin on the face. So I will link my review in the description box below if you want to check it out, but I've really been loving it. I have two eyeliner favorites this month. The first one is the Kat Von D Tattoo Liner. It's a waterproof liquid eyeliner in the shade Trooper, and I only have a little version of it that I got in a Play by Sephora box, but I wasn't able to use my Physicians Formula eyeliner this month because I actually purchased the wrong shade. So I grabbed this one out of my collection, and now I can't stop using it. It applies so beautifully. It's so dark and dramatic, and it looks gorgeous on the eyes, and it stays in place. So I think I'm actually going to repurchase the full size of this because it's a good eyeliner. It makes doing my winged liner so much easier, and you guys, I struggle with winged liner. If you watch my Get Ready With Me's, you know that. So anything that can help make it a little bit easier is something that I have to have. So I am going to repurchase it and grab the full size because I love it so much. I've also been loving the ColourPop eyeliner in the shade Get Paid. I use this almost every single day on my waterline. I'm using it today, and I don't know if you guys can really tell, but it kind of just gives the eyes a little something extra. I love using metallic I just lost my train of thought. I love using metallic eyeliners in the waterline because they give your eyes a pop, but they're a little bit different than like a brown or a black or a nude. So Get Paid has been my favorite. If you are a fan of like nude shadows or peachy shadows, this is a great option to have because it really complements those eyeshadows really well, in my opinion. My favorite mascara of the moment is definitely the IT Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. I have been loving this so much. I wear it every single day. Well, I usually save it for when I'm not wearing false lashes because I feel like it makes my lashes pretty thick and voluminous, but it also adds length. So I don't like to waste it because it was expensive. And you guys, I never buy high-end mascaras. Like, I honestly only stick with drugstore mascaras because I feel like there are so many good drugstore options out there, and high-end mascaras are expensive. And truthfully, I've been let down a lot by high-end mascaras, but this one is so good. I feel like I've been talking about this palette on my channel a lot lately, but I have been using it so often. It is the Makeup Revolution New-Trals versus New-Trals palette, and I really like Makeup Revolution products. I've only tried a few of them. Like, I haven't tried a ton, but I have to say this is my favorite eyeshadow palette that I've tried so far. The colors are really beautiful, and it reminds me a lot of the Sweet Peach palette, the Modern Renaissance palette, and the Tarte Pro, which you guys know those have been my favorite lately. So I feel like the shadows are just kind of similar in color. You do have to work a lot harder to blend these shadows out compared to the other palettes that I just mentioned, but it is a really affordable option, and I think it's a great choice. There are some pretty unique colors in here that are a little bit different than other palettes that I own, so I've been wearing it a lot lately. I feel like the colors are pigmented. They're just not as blendable as I would like, but it really hasn't stopped me from using it. If you have a few extra minutes in your routine and you're willing to blend your shadows out for a little bit longer, I think that this is a great option to have. And my last favorite is a skincare favorite. This is from Skindinavia. This video is not sponsored, but they did send it to me a few months ago, so I've been trying it out lately, and I have to tell you guys, I think that you will love it as well. I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was like a gimmicky product. I didn't know if it was like a necessary part in my skincare routine, but now that I've been using it, I can't stop. So it is their post-makeup recovery spray. You're supposed to spray it on your skin after you wash your face and remove your makeup, and it's supposed to just help prevent breakouts, help prevent clogged pores, and I feel like it really does work. I struggle with breakouts and acne and clogged pores and whiteheads and blackheads and stuff that's just not really super fun to talk about. I am planning on doing an updated skincare routine because my skin has cleared up a lot over the past year. I feel like I've been struggling with acne for like my entire adult life and teenage life, but I feel like I'm finally in a place where I do get the occasional breakout, but my skin in general is pretty clear, which has been amazing for me. So I will share my favorite skincare products very soon. Anyways, you're supposed to spray this on your skin after you remove your makeup and wash your face. It has properties in it that are supposed to just moisturize your skin, clear your skin. It has witch hazel, and it also has some really gentle exfoliants. So I'll usually wash my face, tone my face, and then I'll spray this on. Once it has a second to set in, or like a few minutes, I'll apply moisturizer, and I feel like it's been keeping my skin really clear, which is amazing. The only breakouts that I've been getting are around my chin area, which are usually hormonal, so there's only so much, products can do to help that, but I love it. I knew that I liked Skindinavia products. I love their makeup primer spray and their makeup set setting spray, and this has been added to my favorites list. It's just a good product. I really think it works. It's not a gimmick. I think it really is helping my skin. So I'll talk more about it in my skincare routine if you guys want to check that out. But in the meantime, thank you guys so much for watching. That is the end of my video. I really appreciate you guys taking a few minutes of your day to watch my video. I hope that you guys have a wonderful April. I am so excited to share all of my videos with you guys. If there's anything you want to see, make sure you let me know in the comments below. Otherwise, I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.